I originally wanted to be a teacher for a long time, ever since I was a little kid, and I got a job at a preschool my senior year in high school, and that lasted about 2 years, and I love my kids and they were a lot of fun to work with, but it was really stressful for me. And during this whole time, I've always been interested in the beauty industry, and even at the preschool, the little girls would come up to me in the playground and have me braid their hair for them. So I was kind of dabbling in both worlds, and after I left the preschool, I got a job in a department store working behind cosmetics counters, and that sort of took me in the direction of being a makeup artist. I think my style is, I guess the only word to describe it would be versatile, because I do a lot of weddings, lots of fashion and print work, lots of commercial stuff, so it really ranges from really dramatic looks to super natural, no makeup looks, and everything in between. I mean, it's really hard to pinpoint a certain style of mine that I have. The journey of Ryan. I started hair and makeup in high school, playing around with it. I never went to school until later, but I bought a lot of books, practiced on friends, and they were all my models at first, and I just kept at it. Eventually I got a job working at a cosmetics counter, and that really started pushing me towards the makeup direction of the beauty industry. And I just kept at it, and because I was working in the department store, people would filter in and out and see me there, and that's how I sort of got more attention, and it was good advertising me now that I look back at it, because even though you didn't know my name or who I was, you knew me from Macy's, so that kind of set me up for my career. And eventually I was able to quit all my full-time jobs. I did move away for a little bit, but I came back home just because I've been doing hair and makeup so long in Maui that I had a really good business model set up here for me. And while I was away, I kept getting calls for work on Maui, but since I wasn't here, I had to give it away to my friends. And I just felt like if Maui really embraced me as a business person, I should be home to keep the momentum going and really reap the benefits of my hard work here. So it's been quite a journey over the last 15 years since I first started. Yeah, I wear a lot of hats, and that started because in my early days, I would do everything except take the photo and model. So when I set up a photo shoot, I would come up with a location, the art direction, the concept, take care of hair and makeup and all that. And I loved it at the time because I'm a control freak, and it sounds really bad, but it's true. And but now I like the process of working as a team together more, because we all get to brainstorm and come up with the concept together, and everybody contributes their creative power, and it makes a really awesome end result. My creative process varies a lot depending on what we're doing. If it's my concept that I come up with, I'll get a word or a picture or an idea will pop up in my head, and I can take it from there and really run with it and recruit people to help me accordingly. But if it's with a team of people, we usually work off of a mood board, and that provides us with pictures of colors, locations, models if they're already selected, and textures we want to use for our shoot. So the mood board really helps us to get a more streamlined vision of where we want to go, and gives us a really solid jumping off point to start our work. It's hard to pinpoint one specific highlight over my career because it's been an incredible journey so far, but the project I'm most excited about right now is Amber Rose's book coming out in October, and we shot her book cover back in March, and the photo shoot was crazy good, and I really owe a lot to the photographer David LaChapelle. I've worked with him since 2009, and it's because of him that I've been able to work with a lot of big names like Pam Anderson and Amber Rose, and been able to work with huge industry names like Sharon Galt. And because of him, he's opened doors for me to work with a lot of other amazing people. I've been able to work with Hana Productions a lot, and they always hire me on for production shoots that I've done, like with TJ Maxx. I've done some documentaries and filming projects with them. lots of resort jobs, and a Vogue shoot. And it's been an incredible time, and I owe a lot to David because he is really one of the many people that have taken me under his wing and really helped nourish my career. One thing that keeps me going would be my bills that I need to pay, and the other thing that keeps me going would be my creativity. And there's a lot of times that I'll just be up at night in bed thinking about something I want to shoot or something I want to make or a project I want to do. And I have a lot of ideas in my head, so that getting them done is definitely something that keeps pushing me to go further. I think the thing that inspires me the most right now are the people that I work with. And I work with a close-knit group of people. And when we talk about an idea or meet up to discuss a project, I find that they are able to push me a little bit further than where I was thinking of going in my mind. And it could be because they know me so well. And I think if they can crack my brain open a little bit more, I can venture out beyond my comfort zone. And that freedom is what inspires me. If I'm not working on a wedding or a photo shoot or something, I'm busy prepping for a wedding or a photo shoot or something. And if it's not doing any prep work for a job, the only other thing I'll really make time for is working out. That's the one thing that I really try not to sacrifice. But usually my days are filled with laundry and prepping for jobs and getting ready for a gig. I love eating, period. It's a little out of control sometimes because I'm an emotional eater, so I'll eat when I'm happy, sad, angry, frustrated, stressed, bored, and all of the above. But I think everybody knows my weakness is Kit Kats, especially when they're frozen. So please don't tip me or bring me Kit Kats or any kind of food item, because I'll eat it for sure, but then I'll feel really guilty after. My biggest pet peeve, well, I have a lot, but not washing your hands after you use the bathroom is a huge pet peeve of mine. And I worked at a hotel doing nails by the pool, and I had to empty my pedicure tub and manicure bowl in the bathroom, and a lot of guys don't wash their hands after they use the bathroom, which I think is disgusting. And actually, my sister had a science project that I helped her with, and we polled the amount of people who wash their hands in the bathroom, and a lot of women don't either. So especially if you're gonna shake my hand or drive my car or touch my kit or come into my house and use my bathroom, you have to wash your hands, because I think that is the most disrespectful and disgusting thing ever in the world. So wash your hands. If I had to, well, there would be a lot to change. I would definitely choose a faster metabolism, because again, I love eating a lot and people always bring me food. So yeah, faster metabolism would be number one. Number two, I would probably get my eyelid fixed. I have one double lid and one single lid, so sometimes in photos I look cross-eyed or like I have a really bad lazy eye. I would probably get my bottom teeth straightened. And man, I could go on forever. I think I'll just stop it though. I think 4 is good. Or maybe microderm my face another series just to smooth everything out. But I'll stop at that. I think 5 is good for now. Number 1, my name is actually spelled with a hyphen. It's not something I did to be cool or anything. My dad came up with that. Number 2, I love working out, and I never try to miss a class, and sometimes I'll even turn down a job if it cuts into my workout schedule. Depends how broke I am that month. Number 3, I'm really shy, especially if I don't know you, so don't mistake that for being standoffish or stuck up. But I'm painfully, uncomfortably shy when it comes to people new people that I've never met before. I hate social settings. Number 4, I hate big crowds, and I get a little anxiety before going to like a big party or something, especially if I know there's going to be a lot of people that I'm not familiar with. Number 5, if I do get to know you, I'm really sarcastic, but if you know me well enough, that's not a shock to you. Number 6, I don't think I ever want to get married ever, but I'm always the first to cry at weddings because it just happened this past weekend. Number 7, I have one pair of sheets that I wash all the time because my linen closet is full of hair and makeup and backstock supplies. Number 8, I'm a huge germ freak. I have Purell and wipes and all kinds of stuff in my car, in my makeup kit, around my house. So you'll definitely see me washing or cleaning my hands a lot. Oh, number 9, I can only write with certain kinds of pens, and it has to be a fine point ballpoint pen. And I don't really like gel ink because it smudges too much. Oh, number 10, I pretty much get a new phone every 6 months because I hate phone cases. And as much as I try to keep it in a case, I'll eventually drop my phone and crack it or break it or put it through the washer. So I'm usually buying a new phone every 6 months.